Hey y'all. All right, I'm back again with another video, and I just got to remembering something that I forgot to tell you all, previous video. Okay, I don't know if I've discussed this or not in any of my videos before. I think I have, but it's something that's definitely worth repeating again and again and again and again, and that is left and right sides of an engine. Let me make one thing very, very clear. Pretty much across the board, regardless of manufacturer, they all are in universally are in agreement that there is a left and right side. Okay, this is your left side, this is the right side. There is no, if I'm standing in front of it, this is the right side and this is the left side. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, it works as in like which side the engine came out of, or how the engine was oriented in the vehicle. Okay, so when your manufacturers are talking about left and right bank of an engine or left and right side of an engine, they're basically referring to, you want to call this the left side and this the right side, whether you're standing in front of it or not. The reason why is so that it's universally accepted, okay? And the right side is always the right side because they're determining that by you, the driver, sitting behind the engine, usually. Okay? Now, this is still held true even for, say, an engine that is in a rear mounted configuration. Outside of maybe, say, something like a Tatra with the rear mounted V8 and it's turned around backwards. Okay? Outside of that, you know, this is pretty much how it is. This is the left side, this is the right side. Okay? So that's what we're talking about here. And if you want to focus on something, focus on how I put this rocker shaft on and get it lined up here. But I have had people comment to me about that I put the rocker shafts on in the wrong orientation when I didn't. I checked two different manuals, one Haynes, one Chilton. Both say the same exact thing like I covered in a previous video, a prior video that I talked about. I talked about, rocker shaft orientation, left and right. There is no left or right rocker shafts, but you do need to make sure that the notch in the left bank, this bank, is at the front. The right bank, the notch needs to be back here. But they also need to be pointing towards the center of the engine. Okay? So, there you go. I'll show you again. Just so, here's the left bank. We've got our notch right there. It's pointing towards the center of the engine. And it's at the front, on the left head. The right head, as you can see, the notch is right here. It's right there. It's pointing towards the center of the engine as well. So you have, that's what you have. Okay? So, I checked in two different manuals, made by two different information companies like Chilton and Haynes. They both say the exact same thing. However, let me say one more thing about this and then I'll shut the hell up. Okay? Let me say one more thing about this and then I will just shut my mouth and that'll be that. When you are doing like what I'm doing, rebuilding the engine, assembling it, or maybe you're just pulling the rocker shafts off, you're changing cylinder heads or something like that, you want to make sure and rotate the engine over and prime the oiling system. We're in luck. Mopars use like a hex head, Allen key, and I think it's, can't remember exactly. Also, when you're doing this, make sure and tightening these down, make sure that all your tips are there in the rocker arms. That recess in the rocker arm, that is. Okay. All right, now I just got to torque them down and then we'll be all good. I'm going to look up that torque and torque these down, and then that'll be that. But I just wanted to put that information out there. I hope you appreciate these videos. Like I said earlier, I'm battling some sickness, and it's not exactly comfortable out here. It's hot, it's humid, and there's bugs out here. Yeah. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching. God bless. Have a great one. Okay? And thank you so much for all the likes, the shares, and the subscribes. And thank you very much. God bless.